Hey boys and girls, welcome to another super exciting, outrageous toy review. Today, I've got a box here that has been in a coworker's attic for a long time, and it's full of Kenner Star Wars figures. Ryan, did you have Kenner Star Wars figures when you were a kid?
I did not.
You did not. Paul, did you have Kenner Star Wars figures?
We used to play with them as kids.
We used to play with them together, so I knew the answer to that one. We're going to dump it out. All right.
I do have to say that there were a lot of kids who collected these who were in my class, but they all got them like secondhand. They weren't available new.
I never had a new Star Wars figure as a kid. All of mine were secondhand also.
My dad used to have a store, as you probably remember, and he used to sell these, so I used to get all the stuff that looked like this. I mean, this stuff was well played with. Something.
I did have some of the Power of the Force line that came later,
oh, really?
But I was kind of getting out of it.
The 90s Power of the Force ones.
Yeah. By then. I think this guy, I mean, maybe you could tell us more about it, but it's obviously Darth Vader, and I think he looks kind of goofy because his lightsaber comes out of his arm like that.
It's a Star Wars Darth Vader.
That was cutting-edge technology in 1970.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It is amazing. Is this like the default Darth Vader?
There was only one. They used the same mold for all three movies. He came with a vinyl cape originally. Actually, this might be it right here.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
All right.
So we can.
And it's not ripped.
It's not ripped, and his lightsaber actually has a little tab on the end. So
which is never.
This
there.
is pretty crazy that we take it out before I break it, putting the cape on.
Of all the things we have. We have headless Han Solo, but we have complete Vader.
Complete Vader. And a backup Vader.
We have a backup Vader. We have Snaggletooth.
Yes! I love Snaggletooth.
Blue, though.
We got a red Snaggletooth, but that's cool. we got an Obi-Wan Kenobi with a lightsaber, but the tip of his blade is broken off. And he is about as paint-worn as you could get. No cape for him. He has a vinyl cape just like Darth Vader does.
It's not like this, it's vinyl.
That's the original movie figures all had vinyl capes. By Jedi, they started coming with the cloth capes.
We have...
I like my clothy capes.
Yes, you do like your capes clothy.
We have Jedi Luke.
Jedi Luke with his cape.
I believe it's his cape.
That is his cape. There's a variation. There's the sewn version, and there's one that has a little snap. Squid Face's cape right there.
That goes to Lando.
Is this for Lando?
Yep.
From Jedi?
Jedi. There is a black Stormtrooper. This is clearly a custom toy. I don't know if you guys know this. I mean, if you've seen the Rogue One trailers, you've seen the Death Troopers. But there were actually black Stormtroopers in the Marvel Star Wars comics in the 70s.
Oh, wow.
As like an elite trooper. So this probably was inspired by that, and somebody got out a can of paint and made their own Stormtrooper. This is what they were supposed to look like.
Or maybe they were a family of fortune tellers.
Maybe. Saw the future.
They were showing us the future.
There will be black Stormtroopers.
The Fly is here.
The Fly is here. That's one of the bounty hunters from Empire Strikes Back,
is it
right?
Forlom?
So here's the weird thing with those two guys. On the package for that figure, it said Zuckuss, and Forlom was the brown alien. They have since switched the names, saying that this guy is the robot, so he should have the letter name Forlom.
Yeah.
Okay. And the other one should be Zuckuss, but they screwed it up.
It's interesting that they made the mistake on something that's easily interpreted, right?
But it's a mistake on characters that's names were never said in the movie, so...
Is he a C-3PO repaint?
He is not.
With a custom head.
He's not. He seems very much like it. He has a lot of the same details.
But like this is different.
Yeah, like his like pecs are different. You
know?
No,
that's interesting.
This is a knockoff?
No, that's the Death Star droid.
Why does it say made in Hong Kong?
Some of them.
By GMFGI, not Kenner.
I think that's probably just where it was manufactured.
Oh. Don't they say Kenner on them?
Yeah, but this guy says Hong Kong.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I always thought they said Kenner. Guess not. Whatever.
So I got two Gamorrean guards. Jabba's pig guards from Return of the Jedi. So this is R2-D2 sensor scope. This was the alternate version they made for Empire Strikes Back. Actually has a really nice sticker on it, so this one is surprisingly in good shape for how beat up a lot of these toys are.
Wow. And the other one you have, is that the original one?
And this is the one that they sent to the dumpster?
Yeah. That's the original one who's got all his paint rubbed off and his sticker totally removed. And then we have R4-D4
with a marble.
With a marble stuck in him. You got Lobot, everybody's favorite action figure.
I don't like you either.
You got Walrus Man, and while the new names kind of make more sense than them being called Walrus Man,
Yeah.
I love those original names. I miss Hammerhead. Here's Hammerhead, and Walrus Man. And if you watch E.T.,
Yeah.
Elliot's teaching E.T. about Star Wars, and he's like, and this is Walrus Man, and this is Hammerhead, and he finds Boba Fett, and he's like, and then they fight. You know, it's like a great scene, and it's like that's they've wiped that away. They've changed it now.
I also really liked this guy as a kid, the medical droid.
2-1B.
Yeah, I didn't know that part, but I always thought he was like neat because he doesn't look like every other figure.
He's got like the hollow torso and everything.
They took some thought with him.
So we have a Tauntaun here. Did you have a Tauntaun when you were a kid, Paul?
I had multiple Tauntauns.
Now, did you have Tauntauns that had the opening belly, or did
I
you
had
have
both.
the solid? You had both. I had the solid belly, and I was always a little disappointed that I couldn't do the. And I thought they smelled bad on the inside.
But mine usually had the belly pieces
Missing?
taken away
Okay.
because my dad took them. And
Here's the reins for him.
Look at this. It opens up.
So
that's so clever.
you don't get to see the full effect here, but the saddle had like legs sculpted on them. So when you put the guy in,
it didn't look like he was
it
just...
created the illusion
Yeah.
that his legs were around it.
Oh, that's cool.
But they were also sculpted in a way where it kind of looked like it was a pocket for your leg. So it didn't look like it was
fake legs.
fake legs when there wasn't a guy on it. It was like
Yeah.
they
Right.
did a nice job of doing that, so it worked out well.
Oh, we got the Oompa Loompa.
The Uguts or whatever, the
Yeah.
Cloud City.
As a kid, I always thought they were Oompa Loompas.
Gonna melt down some droids.
So this is like a generic guy.
That's Dengar. He's one of the bounty hunters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is Dengar.
We have most of the bounty hunters, actually.
And we don't have IG-88.
But we have Dengar, we have Boba
Why is he so
Fett,
short?
we have Forlom.
We need the other Zuckus.
Man, Dengar.
Yeah.
Dengar is like the odd job of this line.
He's kind of lame.
He looks more like a G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
So this is the original C-3PO. There's the Chewbacca figure. I always thought it was interesting that Chewie and the Stormtroopers were the only two figures that didn't have head articulation.
Oh yeah.
We got Lando Calrissian. We got the Bespin Han Solo. Headless Princess Leia.
Do we have a Leia?
We got Bosk over here. Let's see Leia's head. We have the Bespin Princess Leia. We have Yoda. And some Hoth Rebel troopers and commanders. So this vehicle, the Rebel the Imperial Transport, or Imperial Troop Transport,
It's pretty cool.
it had like sound buttons on the top here. It played a little record inside. Has compartments for figures. And it actually became canon part of the Star Wars universe when Rebels came
Rebels.
out.
I was about to say.
They put it in Rebels.
It was in
So
Rebels.
that was the first time. This was completely invented by Kenner just to have another small price point vehicle in the line. Got storage in the back. It's got place
I
for
loved
drivers
that
in the
thing
front.
as a kid, and I also love these. They had all those little tiny boxes, kind of like this.
Yeah.
They were called mini rigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was the power supply unit, the radar dish.
Our droid with his antenna. Gonk gonk. Gonk gonk. This is a pretty fun collection. Interesting mix.
is
They've
pretty
got
cool.
they got characters from all three movies. Yep. No Power of the Force figures, but those are pretty rare. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. We covered these guys pretty good. No accessories, but lots of different characters.
We had some capes.
Yeah, it was good.
Some lightsabers.
Oh, yeah, we had a lightsaber.
Two
Good.
lightsabers.
Two lightsabers. One broken, one unbroken.
I mean, he's got his little piece. Like that's not really
His
an
microphone
accessory,
piece. Whatever, yeah. Oh, there's Re-Eyes. Did we mention Re-Eyes?
but we didn't.
Oh, man. Good old Re-Eyes. He's going to ride a Tauntaun.
Reese's. That's what I call them.
Reese's?
Yeah, that's what I called them as a kid.
All right. Well, thanks for watching this super exciting, outrageous toy review. In the comments below, let us know what your favorite Kenner Star Wars figure is.